about down to here. I mean, it's all about it just measures the pressure you're leaning on it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Wieczorek Farms. I am so excited. Today we are getting to demo for the very first time, and it is very windy, so I'm really hoping my microphone holds out for you guys. We are getting to demo this Ranch Works aerator on not only our alfalfa ground here at the homestead, but we are also going to take it over some pasture land. So I'm really excited to show you guys how this works. We've kind of already test played with it just to see, and really excited. It's supposed to make not only our hay ground better, our pasture ground. So we are in the process of getting it all set up, showing you guys all about it. So I hope you guys like today's video. I bet that foot peg would be nice.
The foot pedal would be nice, but gravity is my friend. So you've got root structure about down to here. You don't have a lot of compaction with it, but it's a little bit hard to tell with the moisture in the ground. So you have, see, there's no root structure past about 2 inches. It's not root bound, but it is, you're not, see, there's no roots. So the aeration will open it up, let the moisture and nutrients get deeper. Roots will naturally chase it.
I'm curious to see out there where the alfalfa is, though, because the roots are going to be deeper out there.
Let's go check it.
So it's that clay. It's that clay.
Everybody needs good pliers.
I'm telling you though, out here we need to go drive around and show you the rest of our property, because I think you'll be amazed. But I've got some alfalfa fields that look like this out in the middle. Wow.
Like the whole thing looks like
this. This has only been about 20 days since we cut it.
Really?
Yeah. Because we cut it September 27th.
Yeah.
And I got this much regrowth. And the thing is like when you come out here and you look at this alfalfa, the one thing you're going to see is look how big the leaves are.
Yeah.
I mean, they are huge.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. Beautiful.
One thing that I will say with the foliar feed that they did tell me, your leaves would be bigger. So.
But we didn't foliar feed it after we baled it this last time.
Hard.
Yeah, this is more compacted out here. Yeah, it's a lot more compacted down here. But your root structure is still only about 2.5 inches.
Yep.
Good soil though. My goodness.
For hay ground that's been here for 8 years.
Yep. Smells good. Smells like dirt.
Yep.
It's so windy today.
Cut it.
Yeah.
You're not going to cut all that.
No, because what happens is so the nutrients that are in the plant above ground, all the sugars, when dormancy hits, the sugars go to the roots.
Oh. So it stores it back in the root system.
Back to its root system. That way it can survive again next winter. So whatever's out there now will just die off, and then see alfalfa starts a new plant from its crown. So the plants that are out there won't come back. You start every time, like if you chop one off, doesn't start there. It starts a new plant from the crown and grows up. So a lot of times when you cut alfalfa, if you can cut, and if you've got new crowns if you've got new plants coming off your crown, if you cannot cut those new plants that are coming on, by the time you're baling this, your alfalfa will be 3 or 4 inches tall, already on your next cut.
Right.
Because you're not clipping them off. But there's just a certain time there to where you have to catch that right there. So otherwise you're missing it. So and then say, for instance, instead of your regrowth coming back in 3 or 4 days, now it's going to take 7 or 8 days.
And that's why we can bale it every 27 to 30 days.
And not every time do we hit that either. So
well, it also depends on the weather.
We rotational graze. These paddocks have had 60 days of rest, and we're going to still have grass. Cows are over here on this property, and yeah, so that's one reason right now there's neighbors around here that are feeding hay right now. We won't be feeding hay for another month, and at least another month.
The trees are just now starting to turn, like in the last few days.
Yeah.
Like they were green a week ago. They just now started to change.
They shouldn't get out.
They shouldn't. I guess if not, we'll have help to put them back.
You got more help there.
Yeah. We ain't gonna polywire them. You can kind of see there, and then we got another line. I guess this would be the next line, wouldn't it?
Yep.
No, we had
No,
another line.
right here.
You can see on that hill over there, it's greener this side.
Yep.
I've just been moving the line a little bit further each time. So, and then see this, that orange polywire that they
ran
through, because if you put it out there, they can't hardly see it.
Yeah.
But this is a hayfield too.
Yeah, this is a hayfield. So that regrowth over there, we cut that probably about the first. We cut that probably the first part of June, and that's our regrowth for our second cut, which we could have baled if we don't have cattle, but that's why we put our cattle over here. Look at the regrowth we got on our own.
Right.
Because if we weren't grazing this, we'd already be feeding it.
No.
Nope.
So what is this thing? What does it do?
This is a compaction meter. So if you look here, it's basically a fancy T-handle with a pressure gauge. So when your PSI hits 300, when your ground pressure hits 300 PSI, you get root bound, and so that'll so you've got good root depth there. I can't hit 300.
This ground has not been tore up in at least 20 years.
This is, you're not compacted here.
Let's see if we got good root stuff.
The girls think they're going to be moved or something.
Yep, something.
What are you doing, buddy? Okay. There's a worm.
Yeah, you've got at least 6 inches of root structure. You even got some even deeper than that. Look, even down into here.
So this farm last year was the first year we started. We grazed, we hayed it once, and then we grazed it the rest of the year. So
yeah, you've got 8 to 10 inches of root structure here. This is
good.
See, now I tell everybody everything needs to be aerated. You just caught me, you just made me a liar.
So this one don't need to be aerated?
No, I think you're good, man.
Well, that should make you feel good.
I'm learning something though, that if I can go and check this stuff on my own, I can say, well, that one needs aerated and this one doesn't, or
yeah,
whatever,
you know what you're doing. And I'll show you the website on where these probably get these.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've got a probe like that. I just don't have a.
We don't have that thing, the compaction meter.
And there, I did find a similar, and it's a little bit cheaper. They're about 300.
Dude, you have to ride in the back seat today. You gotta ride in the back seat.
Watch it here.
Come on, go find the cows. Where's the cows? Go get them. Go to them.
Oh.
Whoa, go get them. Hey, 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 Get him! Get him up! Get him up! Come on. Go get him! Hey!
But normally, if we were really trying to purvey, we probably would have put this.
And this is...
Instead, see, I've got them timeless posts on that field over. So I'm going to plan on grazing this as well.
This is the field that we build 4,000 bales.
The monstrous windrows.
My windrows that were like overflowing the tractor.
Yeah.
This is the field.
So, right up there where that brown grass is sticking up, right there in that little low spot, that's where she took the picture of the tractor.
Okay.
So.
And this was that field.
Yep.
I can't get out. Cow box.
This is mostly orchard, Timothy, fescue here. So like this here, that's orchard grass. And this was orchard grass, or Timothy one too. I'm gonna say orchard.
Oh, fine.
So what are you looking for?
I'm just looking for the mat layer just to see what's on top.
Twine. That's what's on top. Twine.
Yeah.
From the knotters.
This makes good year.
We've never had cows over here.
Not this place hasn't had cows for. I started renting this in 12.
So since 12.
So before that.
No, this is not compacted either. It's got good.
So would you aerate this?
As far as aeration for the soil compaction, no. But you could run an aerator across here to help open up the top to get more moisture in. And what it'll do is you'll slice through all these roots, through that root base, the rhizome, and then it'll sprawl out. With the less compaction you've got, the little compaction you have here, it's just going to help that root structure take off and let the moisture get in.
So would this be a good field to do in the spring?
Yes.
Yep, not fall.
Okay, so
Correct.
then maybe we should go around and look and see what ones we need to do while it's here tomorrow. So this is where we wintered our cows last year. How's the ground?
We're going to see where we hit 300 psi.
I think we need folks' benefit on her.
I'm
You got about an inch and a half.
I'm thinking we need to get this machine right here tomorrow, like ASAP, dude. ASAP.
Our hayfields are going to be pretty good, I think. But yeah, this is our pastures is what needs it the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I better just bring the aerator when I come hunting in the morning. Like, I better just pack my lunch.
Do you think if we aerate this, do you think we'll get more growth this fall?
I don't want to say yes because I'm not so familiar with
Temperature?
with Missouri's temperatures exactly.
Well, we'll still have a few 70-degree days.
And honestly, we could have 70-degree days up until January, and then all of a sudden it'd be cold. Or we could have cold weather next week.
But this will be a good spot right here. Even though we're going to bring cows back on it.
This will be a
I
good
guess,
test
but
spot.
We really need to do strips, but we're going to be bringing cows back here eventually. I know that.
We
Yeah.
could do strips. We could do it, and we can just
But you're not going to see
Do
the
chunks.
benefit.
chunk.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're bringing cows on it, you won't know.
Maybe leave this one bare. Don't put cows here.
Well, that's going to be hard to do because we got wean right there. That's our setup. So.
Yeah, it's nothing fancy. That's why only Jason and I tend to do weaning. We do not let the kids help us wean. It's not safe.
This ground here, this whole farm was bare soil 3 years ago. But also too, what was out here 4 years ago, you couldn't walk through some of this because it was completely covered in thorn trees.
Yeah, I found one.
Yep.
Yeah, one.
Well, there was so thick in here, and I mean they
like
were tall.
these, like we really need to come over and spray and
They were
brush
so tall in here that we couldn't even
You
drive.
couldn't walk out.
You couldn't
through here.
walk through here, nothing. In
We had a
spots.
lot of flat tires that year,
Took us 9 months to get this property cleared.
No kidding.
and we originally bought it to be hay.
It
Like
just
we were
got to
gonna
the
hay
point where if you want a farm and you mean, that's about the only way you can get started is by doing hay. And you got to do it in small square bales too.
Start in small squares.
Yep.
You can't just go out and buy $1.5 million worth of ag equipment and start plowing ground.
But the thing is, you take a combine versus a small square baler.
Correct.
A small square baler, you can get one just to get you going the first year. Even you can get one for $1,500. You know, you don't have that big investment
right.
that you need.